Hi guys, I'm doing my 12-week pregnancy update today. If you don't know me, my name is Emily. I'm a blogger at Crossing Mason-Dixon and I'm documenting my third pregnancy. My last pregnancy ended in loss of twin girls, and I just found out recently that we are pregnant with twins again for the second time. And I want to remember this pregnancy always, so I'm documenting every 4 weeks and hopefully the entire birth experience. And hopefully this entire pregnancy. So from 8 to 12 weeks, I wanted to talk about symptoms and food cravings and more doctor's appointments and our 12-week ultrasound. This pregnancy is different than my last because I have been extremely nauseous to the point of needing medication. I had never had that before. I got a little bit sick with Tommy and a little bit sick with our last twins, but never to the point of throwing up every day like I have this time around. So I got on, I told my OB and he put me on Bongesta, the nausea medicine. And you guys, if you need help with throwing up during pregnancy, I should totally ask your doctor about it. My doctor gave me a 60-day supply for free because he had samples in his office, but I think he told me it was like $64 a bottle because insurance doesn't cover it. You can actually use, so the same thing that's in it is vitamin B6 and Unisom, which is a sleep aid. Don't quote me because I'm not a doctor, but you can actually mix those two and get similar results. So what I would do was take half of a Bongesta pill and then also a vitamin B6. I didn't really do the sleep aid too much because it would knock me out pretty quickly, and I got the gel capsules that you can't split in half. But between the vitamin B6 and half a Bongesta pill, I can make it through the day. So right around 8 weeks, I had actually quit my job, which is very exciting for our family. And I started doing in-home daycare, which I really enjoy. It's a lot of fun. But I was vomiting every day before my kids would come. I would lay it on the couch and just pray that I could get through the day. And actually, interestingly, as soon as my kids would come for the day, I would have energy. And because we would stay so busy, I wouldn't actually think about throwing up. So that's one way I was able to get through early pregnancy, was staying active and taking Bongesta. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm going to link it below. So other than being extremely nauseous, I was also extremely tired, and I decided to give up caffeine for the first half of this pregnancy. The reason being is I drink a lot of coffee, and I don't think my body processes it quite right because I get very jittery. I have irregular heartbeats, and I think it's just the amount of caffeine I was intaking. I would drink, guys, this is no lie, and I shouldn't tell you all this, but when I was working full-time, I would drink like 2 to even 3 of the huge McDonald's iced coffees. I would cut my sugar down by like just putting a little bit of sugar in it, but those things are ginormous. How many ounces are those? I don't do that anymore. And I stopped drinking coffee entirely for this pregnancy, which maybe made it a lot worse because I was dragging every day. I decided just to wait until like 20 weeks to do coffee. So 12 week, the big thing that happened to us, besides my belly growing and I was absolutely showing, I would say probably about 11 weeks is when I started to show. We decided to not tell anyone that we were pregnant, which was very hard. Although I will say I've looked pregnant ever since I delivered our twins because there's just a lot left over. At least 6 or 7 people came and asked me if I was pregnant before we were ready to announce. I love you all, but don't ask someone if they're pregnant, especially when they experience a loss, and especially you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what kind of emotions that stirs up, and they'll tell you when they're ready. That's just my takeaway from this pregnancy, is 3 things. So yeah, stop asking women if they're pregnant, stop talking about their weight, and don't assume that someone is having multiples, because all of those things there's just a lot tied to it, a lot of emotion. And for people to just randomly ask me if I was pregnant at like 10 weeks, it would always catch me off guard because I would be like, yeah, I am. I'm just not ready to tell you yet. 12 weeks we told our family, and I have it on video. It was a rainy day. They came up to look at a memorial garden for Ensley and Eliza, our sweet baby girls. and they had no idea that I was going to tell them I was pregnant. So I will link that below. Yeah, I am really obsessed with the way that I tell people that we're expecting, and I don't know why. I think I just like to document things, but I definitely overthought that one. That one should have gone a lot differently. Tom and I were arguing about how to tell people. Anyways, it's done. They know. They did not know, however, that we were having 2 babies, which we knew since 7 weeks, and decided to do a gender and twin reveal at 16 weeks. So about 12 weeks is when I started getting over being nauseous every day and started to feel like myself. It was also concerning, and this is where I need to stop worrying so much, because then I started to not feel pregnant, and I would ask my doctor, like, why do I not feel pregnant now? Like, what is wrong? And he would reassure me that nothing's wrong. The changes in your body during pregnancy are legit. And things start to just level out at 12 weeks, which happened for me even with twins, and I was really grateful for. Our 12-week ultrasound to us, to Tom and I, was the big ultrasound, because that is where we found out last time that the babies we were expecting had limb-body wall complex. Pretty soon, right away, our technician scanned and could see that something was wrong with both of our twins and sent us to a high-risk doctor, and it's something that we will never forget. And so I went to my 12-week appointment. Tom came with me because we just thought that was going to be one where they could see more of the babies, and it was amazing because it went so quickly. When there's nothing wrong, your appointments seem like they take 10 minutes. They scanned baby A, and baby looked good. Went on to baby B and asked if I had any questions, and I just sat there like, are you going to talk about my baby's anatomy? Like, do they have lungs? Do they have their stomachs like fully developed? Are their hearts inside their chest? You know, like all of these things that we had to live through last time that are not the case this time. It's a brand new pregnancy, so the doctor keeps telling me, and I have to just hold on to it and trust the Lord that he gave us these 2 babies, and they're gonna be okay. They're gonna be okay. So yeah, we left that appointment and felt like, wow, like this is starting to feel real. I was still waiting for a 20-week appointment because that's when we do anatomy. So I'll talk about that and how that goes. So 8 weeks, I felt really sick, and I was craving a lot of sour foods. Foods like Sour Patch Kids. I would go walk to the dollar store just to get Sour Patch Kids. Probably shouldn't tell you all that, but it's true. And tomatoes are my #1 craving. Tomatoes, cannot get enough. I like things that are acidic. I've been putting lemon in my water, which they say helps with the nausea. I don't really see that. They say it helps with morning sickness. I don't really see that, but I do really like the taste. It's kind of my new thing. I buy one of the big bags of lemons at Aldi, and that'll last me usually a week because I use a lot. So yes, my cravings are acidic things. Tomatoes. Man, I can't get enough tomatoes. My friend gave me like 3 huge Walmart bags of fresh grown tomatoes. It was like the best gift. Of course, this year we didn't grow a garden of all years. That's about it for 8 to 12. Kind of just growing these babies, just letting them grow. I think I have a picture of my 12-week bump. Man, I wish I took more pictures. That's my takeaway from this pregnancy. Document it all and take lots of pictures because you're gonna regret it if you don't. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope to do a 16-week pregnancy update in 4 weeks with our baby's gender reveal. Yay! See you then.